we're going to talk about the Pricemaster video.
Okay.
The Pricemaster. We're going to talk about the Pricemaster, baby. Let's dive in.
And you're sure you're not mispronouncing The Price is Right?
Yes. And the prices, I guarantee you all the prices you hear today will be 100% correct because we're talking about the Pricemaster here.
Okay.
So I'm actually surprised. You guys don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
Not in name.
Okay, this should be fun. So what I love about this and why I wanted to talk about this is because in the modern day, people make videos all the time with the intention of them becoming
Viral? Right.
viral. We do it ourselves, as an example. Everyone fucking does
Doing it right now.
Here's a classic viral moment.
Ready? See? We do it. It's so easy for us, though. We go viral all the time. But what I love about this, in my opinion, was filmed around that time right before internet visual media was about to blow up. So this is at the turn of the century in 2000, 2001.
God, that's a terrifying way to phrase that, Kyle. It really makes me feel so old.
Ancient?
Yes.
Ancient.
An ancient man.
Yeah. So this is over 20 years old now.
At the dawn of the new millennium,
Like
this video came out.
it's like the idea of, hey, let's film this because it's funny and so we can remember it, versus, hey, let's do this so we can fucking get, I don't know. I just love that it's pure in its intention, basically.
I see. I was trying to keep track of what you're saying. So it was not.
I was struggling to get to that point.
It was not an attempt
Right.
for celebrity or internet fame.
For virality.
Yes.
So that doesn't mean that this video doesn't go viral every 5 to 10 years, though. It's still, since it's a video on the internet, it still gets picked up and people go, what is this? Most recently, this 30-minute YouTube video has had a strong resurgence on Twitter.
That's wild to think about too, is that a 30-minute video went viral before video was even really being passed around and shared like it is today. That's fucking unheard of for long form video to go viral.
The only thing that I'm going to disagree with you there is because like I feel like there was a time like when one of your friends, you'd go over to their house and like fucking play some like Tony Hawk or something like that, and they'd be like, I have this video that I have to show you, and you would just sit and watch it because there's nothing else to do. You didn't like, you had your brick
because it was the only video on the internet.
Yeah, you had, or just like in a fucking VHS. Like how often did each and every one of us watch however long those CKY videos were?
Oh, yeah.
Like that was essentially like going onto a website and watching a bunch of videos all at once.
Right. It fills
Like,
that same hole.
Yeah.
It's just so weird, and it's not so, like, this would be a thing that I would be like, hey guys, let's sit down and eat some pizza and watch this fucking video while we get drunk at 2 a.m. This is a video about a yard sale in Denton, Texas.
Okay. Wow. So specific.
I'll tell you this, though. It's actually, you'll see it when I show you guys the video clip in a second. They're not selling exactly regular shit, but that's hardly the focus. The main focus is once you select something you want to buy, you have to barter with the Pricemaster to seal the deal.
I feel some bells starting to go off in my mind, Palace.
Not a single one ringing for me, so I'm excited for a new experience. Let's go.
I'm gonna show you guys what he looks like right now.
Excuse me. No, I'm good. We
Yes.
don't need to keep going with this episode anymore. That's horrifying.
Okay. So if someone could describe what he looks like, please.
I don't know if I actually can. I think
Truly, an impossible
this looks like
task.
something out of a nightmare that was created by fusing Eyes Wide Shut and a yard sale.
We also, for the listener, we have to be very specific about the
Yes, please.
stylistic choices and the technology being used here, because clearly it is shot on an old, shitty, maybe like DV camera or a VHS camera even.
Yeah, I'm picturing like shoulder mounted.
Yeah,
like,
a big one. That's,
where you put a full-size VHS in it.
yeah, it looks
Yeah, yeah.
like the same camera they used to film fucking the Blair Witch. It's all grainy. And like the lighting in these videos. The lighting that comes out in these videos always feels like a horror movie. I don't know why. It makes everything look like it's overcast no matter what type of lighting conditions it actually is. which just adds to the horror.
The problem is he actually looks horrifying too.
Well,
in my opinion.
And he's so far in the background, I can't tell if it's a guy or some sort of fucked up marionette. Like it looks almost puppet-like.
Looking at this shot here, we've got we're far away looking at what looks like a suburban porch that has been draped with white and red linens, probably tablecloths, and there's a figure standing Christ-like,
a specter even
standing Christ-like
on a table, arms outstretched, with what looks like fireproof jacket
and fucking parachute pants.
Yeah, MC Hammer style like parachute pants that have been piped out to corners, very angular. It's bizarre.
Yes,
and
exactly.
then a red hood, so disguising all flesh tones, all completely, and a golden mask over all of it that is grotesque, if I may be so bold.
Also we've left out a very important detail. There is text on the bottom of this screenshot Kyle has sent, and it says in all caps, "Make me an offer."
Also, you can't really see it in this shot that I sent because it's a still from I took the screenshot from the video, but it's one of those liquor store signs that says, "Thank you for shopping here. Your business is appreciated." You can see that, like that classic red and white sign that's in like every liquor store window.
Yeah, yeah.
It's on the stage there as well.
It could be written in some sort of eldritch language in this screenshot. We don't. We truly don't know from this.
Yeah,
I for one am both excited and horrified to watch this
video.
video.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I was only looking at the first photo you sent. I did not look at the close-up of this fucking guy until just now.
Oh yeah, there's a second photo there, baby.
Oh god.
I think before I say anything more, the three of us, we're gonna watch 3 minutes of this video really quick together. You guys ready?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Okay, let's talk about it while we watch.
Okay.
It's just a still thing right now.
I hate it already.
Oh, look at that fade. Oof. Is he seducing us?
God.
What is going on? Oh,
here's the lovely folks of Denton, Ohio, coming out.
Don't go there! Run! Run! Oh my god.
Wow, they're coming out in droves to this yard sale.
He's like a siren from Roman or Greek myth.
Yeah,
he's luring all these people into their deaths. Oh.
I just love this like static, this shot of just like capturing all the people coming too.
God, it's like I'm about to watch someone be murdered.
Yeah, it's so bad. And the way it is,
he picks out his victims one by one.
His lips stick out from under the mask.
I know.
Thank you for shopping here. Your business is appreciated. Why?
It's so good. Yeah, the moves, dude. The moves. Look at him go. He's got some moves. I like the way he moves.
I don't. It is awful.
He moves like one of those like street performer people. Okay, what are we looking at here? Just some pornos?
Titty mags.
Ooh, a framed watering can.
Hey, look, it's a puppet of him.
Frozen meats. Just like loose hot dogs.
What?
Alibaba sword? You gotta have an Alibaba sword.
A jar full of fucking cigarettes?
Oh. Here we go, boys. Here we go.
Okay.
Some dialogue here.
Looking for one with 2 views.
Yeah. He doesn't wear like that.
Yeah. I need one of that.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you use it for?
Oh, I don't mess around with old watches and stuff. Sometimes you need more than regular eyes, you know?
Yeah.
I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
Old pocket watches, old wind-up wrist watches.
Tiny.
Oh, yeah, some of that stuff.
It's amazing to me how they like even forge that stuff.
Oh, yeah. You know, back when I made it,
Don't forget, he's still here.
Make me an offer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, just the mechanics of it, I don't even really understand.
Imagine just standing there all day like this.
Legitimately can't tell if it's like a guy or like a person in there or not. The way it moves.
So it is. It is a person.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
I'll give you 17.95.
$17.95.
Why?
Rainy TV.
Just fucking round up.
Take a check for $17,000.
Check. Yes.
Okay, so you can see why it was maybe hard for me to describe this without just showing you a good portion of that video.
I also understand how people can watch a half hour.
100.
I'm
It's
captivated.
mesmerizing, truly.
It's really fun, and I have watched the entire 30 minutes, and it's the same joke over and over again, and it never
Well, yeah,
gets
that's the
old.
thing I was going to say is that it feels like we're setting up some sort of sketch, right? Like, okay,
Right,
there's
right,
a
right,
weird guy in the back, that's the Pricemaster, and then like there's people talking, and you're not sure if like they're acting, quote unquote, or in on the joke, and because it focuses on them like haggling. And then it just fucking hard cuts to the weird Pricemaster guy, and you're like, oh, I forgot he's there. Because the mundanity of this conversation we just witnessed, like, wiped my memory clean until we see the gold face of Pricemaster.
This would be a fantastic spin-off of Pawn Stars. Let me just put that out there.
Hell yeah, dude.
It feels like a Tim Robinson sketch. It feels like something from I Think You Should Leave.
By the end of the video, he's like yelling $17 billion. So, and there's at one point this lady is holding a nunchuck in her hand, and she's like, "But I need this stuff," and he's like, 17.5 billion, and she like puts it down and leaves frustrated. It's like, dude,
I need this stuff. You're not really selling it, are you? No. All right.
Would you take a check?
The other thing too is like it's the middle of the day or maybe early morning, and it's like it's a neighborhood, and it's the front yard, and he's just got a blasting this over the PA. There's music and everything, and it's like, can you imagine being the neighbors? Just like, God damn it, the fucking Pricemaster's out there again.
we're gonna talk about this right now because the neighbors, I think, would have grown accustomed to this. Let's talk about this.
How? How do you grow accustomed to this?
Let me rephrase that. They've come to expect it. I don't think they've grown accustomed to it. So I found some posts on Reddit from 9 years ago, from two now deleted accounts, that speak with some confidence about what the hell's going on here. So it says
You better have
the first
fucking
comment-
answers.
Oh, I actually have a lot of answers. I can't wait to tell you guys about all of them. So, first off, the first answer I found was this. I haven't been around long enough to speak with certainty, but here goes. This was filmed at the Fast House on Normal Street in Denton. A kind of strange...
That's made up.
I know. A kind of strange old home that was divided into apartments. The people responsible for this little stunt was a group called the Good Bad Art Collective.
Oh, God damn it. Now I don't like it as much.
You will. I promise you will. A couple of the group's members lived at the Fast House. They did lots of really neat art projects around town, and then eventually a lot of them moved to Brooklyn around the year 2000, early 2000s. And then I found another guy who said, it was kind of a prank. My old roommates put a huge ad for an estate sale with the hopes that typical estate sale crowd would come out. They set up a bunch of random stuff found behind Fast House to sell with no intention of actually selling anything. The music is Japanese string music played backward and forward at the same time.
Oh, God.
There were more art projects. I'm not sure I'm at liberty to divulge some of them because they might want to remain anonymous for some of them, but the theme seemed to revolve around some sort of critique of conspicuous consumption in American culture. So, once again, the fact that this is recorded at all it's not. It was secondary.
Right.
This wasn't intended to be this wasn't the end goal. Was to record this for
which
views.
really makes you think what other crazy shit happened at this house that is not filmed and documented.
Yes. So the Fast House I looked into because a lot of people when I was looking into this were like, oh yeah, the Fast House. We all know the Fast House on Normal, which is it's weird that this is on Normal Street, by the way. This is occurring on Normal Street.
Yeah.
So this description is on the the Facebook page that still exists for this house. It says, "This is the house, the Fast House, not slow like your mom and your sister that night I came over. Fast like a time a bald white crackhead asked you for $5 to get his car moving down the street and you gave it to him without knowledge of the fact that he went home, borrowed someone's phone, and got a $5." That's their official description of the house.
I mean, it's very early 2000s, I suppose.
And so following up with that, though, the Good Art Bag Collective specifically, their website that's still up states that they produced well over 250 one-night-only events in New York and Texas between 93 and 01.
Whoa.
Big deal.
Yeah, so they did a lot of shit like this. This one happened to be filmed. John's like, yeah, I'm not impressed.
Look, personally, I have myself, I mean, not as a collective, produced many one-night-only things.
Sure.
Was there an audience? No. Was I by myself? Sure.
Am I going to put it on my CV? No.
But I wanted to talk a little bit about why the Pricemaster looks the way he looks.
Yeah, Jesus
Please
Christ,
do.
I need answers.
So I found this. This was a very friendly person on YouTube in a comment section decided just to tell everybody what he was. So the mask he's wearing is I'm not going to pronounce this at all correctly, but it's a character by the name of Pantalone. He's a 16th century Italian theater commedia dell'arte character.
Chlamydia. Now, what that? Huh?
Commedia dell'arte, like art of comedy.
Okay, I heard chlamydia, and I was like, oh.
Chlamydia
Del art. Yeah, he makes
Comedy.
art from his venereal disease.
So he is a character in these old. You know, like it's like in the public square, you would see characters being played out on a stage with like either puppets or caricatures. So it's like that. So here's some old I'm just sending you guys some.
Oh yeah, this guy.
So what he is well, actually, so the characters of Commedia dell'arte are usually representing fixed social types and like stock characters, like but done up like very big. So like foolish old men, devious servants, or like
classic,
just like this
archetypes.
This dude's like the rich. This guy represents greed and money and stuff. So Pantalone, or I think as in English it's pronounced Pantaloon. Pantaloon is characterized as loving his money and having emotional extremes. While his sinister and often inhumane treatment towards his fellows, Pantaloon is perceived to be a pivotal part of Commedia. His importance is represented in almost every Commedia production, often placing him at the beginning of the comedy. So he's like a well-known figure if you know this art style.
Interesting.
This theater style.
Got it.
I love him. I love that mask.
He's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. My next little leg of research here led me down the path of, did they actually sell anything at this yard sale because of the
Oh my gosh, yeah.
insane.
Who bought the ashtray full of used cigarette butts? That's what I want to know.
Did that man ever get his microscope?
Look for one with 2 views.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs one with 2 lenses so he can work on his watches. Sometimes you just need more of the area covered, you know.
Greedy. Sounds like a
but-
greedy shopper to me.
Sounds like a Pantaloon type. I found several Reddit threads where there's 3 comments and they're all like 6 years apart. Like
Weird.
everyone's like, what is this? Like, why is this hitting my YouTube algorithm? Why is YouTube showing me this? Like, people just generally confused as to why they're viewing this video at all and looking for some explanation. And there's not a lot of explanation on the internet until I found a Twitter account of someone who is not only a part of this and one of the credited people who put this on, but he's actually in the video. In the clip I showed you guys, he's the white dude smoking, talking to the microscope guy.
Yeah, the bearded guy.
Okay. He's the middleman.
I was gonna say, yeah. He talks. He sort of makes the deal happen.
Yeah. So his name is Rick Perry. and I found a string of tweets. These tweets are from December 26th, 2022. So this is of the most recent circulation that he's commenting on this. He says, after the yard sale, we hired a friend to edit the footage, and then we had this tape but nowhere to show it. We heard the local cable access station would play anything, and they took it.
No fucking way.
Apparently, the tape played late nights for years until it finally wore out. So this used to just play over public television in fucking Denton, Texas area.
Public access, man. The original YouTube.
That was the Wild West.
Yeah, exactly.
Out there.
So that he goes on to say, there was a bunch of art students hanging around that house, Fast House, and sometimes we got up to
Normal
this sort
Street.
of spectacle. Yeah, on Normal Street. A few weeks before this, I was at a friend's yard sale, and I was blown away by this parade of quintessential Texas characters who were taking it very seriously. So, of course, I wanted to do something to subvert it. Hold our own yard sale with blackjack and hookers. I'm just kidding. Don't say that. Hold our own yard sale where we invented our own economy and people were forced to deal with it. My friend Nathan, who was into the idea and was the face and heart behind the Pricemaster and all the audio. So he's speaking to the guy actually in the suit and being Pricemaster. His name is Nathan Austin, and we'll talk about him in just.
We're calling you out,
here.
Nathan. Bring the Pricemaster
So, look,
back.
guys, we're just coming here. We're working together as a team to kind of disrupt what you normally think as the garage sale paradigm. You know, we're here. We're just trying to break things up. We're trying to like shake it up, give you a new experience. Okay. So here as founders, we just want to crowdfund and get like lots of millions of dollars. We want to do this bullshit.
Pay me.
So Rick Perry goes on to say, the only thing we sold was a dollar bill, which we priced at 50 cents.
Wait. God, that's so artsy, dude.
That's some Normal Street shit.
So I have to ask, does the name Rick Perry ring a bell to you?
Yeah. I wasn't going to say anything because I thought it was going to be too obscure of a reference to make.
It's the guy.
Fucking crazy.
Would you like to disclose who he is, please?
So the name Rick Perry rang a bell to me when Kyle said it because I am a fan of a show called Dimension 20, which is a Dungeons and Dragons actual play video thing. It's on Dropout, which is a College Humor production.
Yes.
And College Humor, for everybody that might ring more of a bell, is an independent comedy company. Rick Perry is the guy that builds all of the sets and minis for Dimension 20.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes.
And he's the dude in this with the cigarette in the beginning there talking.
That
Holy shit.
I've watched so many interviews with Rick Perry about Dimension 20 and him like designing and building things. And again, it's an internet, like he's still doing internet shit.
Good for him.
This is why I thought you would know the Pricemaster, because he was talking about it at the end of the year.
No.
Doing this whole Q&A thing about it. So
I
yeah,
missed
dude.
that.
So yeah, Rick Perry is one of the 5 dudes behind this fucking Pricemaster video.
Honestly, makes sense that one of the people from this art house would end up in like a D&D group as the mini maker.
I lost my mind. I lost my mind when I found that out. I was just like, who's this Rick Perry guy? And I was looking, it was like, he does what for Dimension 20?
In the video of this episode, you will see a cut to me go, huh? When you say Rick Perry the first time.
Right. So I want to talk about Nathan Austin, who unfortunately did recently pass away, which I think actually might have had something to do with the recent resurgence of the video and why Rick was answering questions at all on Twitter.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So Nathan Austin, I don't really know the details. It's not like public information, but Nathan Austin has passed recently. But I only found this out because I was looking in to see what his current projects were. So I found something else that he did. I guess at some point he was living in San Antonio, Texas. It was 2005. at that time, there was a bunch of landline telemarketers calling. There was like a boom of telemarketing at that time.
Man,
Okay.
if this goes on, if you tell me he like created crank yankers or some shit like that, I'm just like going down after the discussion of Rick Perry and where his life trajectory went and how we're in a telecommunication office. I'm like, okay, telephones. What was weird, artsy, kind of maybe funny? Fucking.
So he made up a character that goes by the name Charles Smothers, and when the telemarketers would call Charles, dear old Charles, he would record the call and fuck with the telemarketers.
Fucking knew it.
So it's like reverse crank yankers. Yeah. But my favorite part about this is it's also some massive Pricemaster energy. I just sent you guys his Bandcamp page. Look how much you can buy the album of all his prank calls.
Oh my god, $200.
$200.
So I mean, you know, he's. I'm not going to play any audio of the prank calls because they are like, they're all over the place. But it's just like this guy. I encourage you just to go look it up. It's on Bandcamp. Charles Smothers. They're funny if you like that kind of just like absurdist, like fucking with people kind of stuff.
Well, it's
but-
interesting that we're talking about this because it's reminding me of another internet thing, which maybe I should look into to see about doing a whole episode. But this was around that time when phone prank calling things were
like soundboards.
Were big. Excuse me, were big. And there was another guy doing a similar thing who goes by the name of Longmont Potion Castle.
Okay.
What?
And
Cool. That
he
sounds
does
awesome.
what it sounds like is pretty similar.
This is Levi Goulet.
No.
I'm your neighbor over here. Oh, yeah, I am.
Oh,
Guarantee you that.
okay.
And, I got a goat nibbling around out here. I was wondering if you knew anything about this, or...
A goat?
Yeah, it's out here nibbling around a little bit.
No, I don't.
I'm just over here catty corner to you.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie.
Mind if I send him over your way, or...
I don't think I need no goat.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things I probably need, but goat's probably not one of them.
This thing's got mine, I can guarantee you that.
Where the heck did it come from?
I don't know, I thought you sent him down.
No.
I thought maybe you or one of your boys brought him around.
Oh, I think you're talking about the guy that lives behind me.
Oh. You want to try to put together like a goat ride kind of thing?
Pricemaster is actually kind of a thing in Denton, Texas now, probably due to the perpetual late night showings and all these kids like seeing
Yeah, burned into their
Pricemaster,
subconscious.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a part of that part of Texas now. Like there's graffiti all over Denton where of this guy. There's like a mural of him at a local music venue.
You know,
That's amazing.
like we had, you know, I'm sure that we all have similar memories of like late night commercials for like weird shit or like toys for like you remember the commercials for like moon shoes when we were kids?
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Like
It's
shit
that
like
same
that.
shit.
Or like fushigi, if anybody ever saw the fucking fushigi ball commercial. Fushigi! But like why I want a Pricemaster. Fuck stupid bullshit
Like corporate people trying to sell you shit late at night. You want Pricemaster.
scam products. I want a weird cryptid. You know what I mean? Because no one's going around doing fushigi graffiti
Dude,
in Redding,
totally.
California. But in Denton, they got this horrifying being. It's awesome.
John, do you have any late night? Like, you know, did you have moon shoes too growing up? Or
Oh, I had definitely had moose shoes. I wanted them so fucking badly. But I mean,
yeah,
like,
I didn't really got to jump in those bad boys.
no, I just watched kids experience it on TV and just be like, man, I wish I could.
Yeah. It would be awesome to have a cryptid such as Pricemaster haunting me after midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that it came on in the middle of the night is really the cherry on top.
I was daydreaming for a second here. I work for a toy company, and so I was imagining an action figure of Pricemaster.
That would be
John.
awesome.
Now's the time. But check this out, guys. And this is another one of those, like, when I was doing this research and I found the Rick Perry connection with D20, that was the first, like, what the fuck moment for me. The second one was this. This is fucking ridiculous. So check this out. Upcoming
No.
is Pricemaster Day. Look at this flyer really quick for a second.
It's incredible.
Look at
It's a work
look at
of
the cover
art.
charge. Look at the cover charge to
Yeah.
get into this.
$1 billion.
All ages.
All ages.
So I will say this is under this. I'm still talking about how this is like still really prevalent in this part of town. There's like a state fair that happened where they made a Pricemaster robot kind of like thing. Where you could like go and interact with the Pricemaster. So this is like not surprising that they're doing this. I'm not sure if this is the anniversary of the yard sale itself or if this is in honor of Nathan Austin, like a memorial kind of thing or what. But guys, look at the fucking date.
Yeah, it's in 8 days.
We're coming up.
You guys.
So
that's
are we going
next
to
Friday.
Denton?
No.
Yeah.
Harlan, that's next Friday when this episode comes out.
Oh.
This episode is coming
It's
out
perfect.
on Pricemaster Day.
It's perfect. Oh my God. What an incredible serendipitous thing.
I was like, oh my, I got goosebumps and like opened my calendar. I was like, it's Pricemaster Day, February 10th.
Oh
This is when
my
this episode's
God.
gonna come out.
Well, mark our calendars every year because we're gonna celebrate it.
Exactly, John.
Yeah,
That's
another
exactly
thing
right.
we need to add to our fucking calendar. Fuck.
I mean, I was like, because I almost did this last week. Remember? I was like, I have it.
Yeah.
And then I'm glad that you were like, no, I got my thing.
Fate
Let's do
pushed it.
Yeah.
Wow. Pricemaster reached his hand into the timeline and said, no, not yet.
And
Not
he said,
yet.
$17 billion.
Would you take a check?
Will you take a check for $17 billion?
I really admire, and I think this is a great way to wrap things up. The ideas that, you know, we all talk about with our friends every now and again to be like, wouldn't it be funny if,
Yeah.
like, the people who have the follow through
Yeah.
to be like, yeah, that would be funny.
Let's
fucking do it.
Totally.
Like, man, I admire that.
Yeah, a lot of follow through, man. So yeah, that's that's literally every piece of information I found on the Pricemaster. And I hope that this YouTube video that you eventually edit, Harlan, will serve as like a lexicon of like your one-stop shop for the Pricemaster.
Hell yeah, baby.
Because there's not a lot out there.
Yeah, for the audio listener, I am going to download the entire 30-minute video of Pricemaster, and it's going to be all throughout this motherfucker. So you got it. You have to go fucking check out the Pricemaster video. It's going to be incredible.
It's gonna be good. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, and good luck out there.
Good luck out there.
And everyone wanted to know which president was the true throat goat. And
Okay, I do remember this.
And they are all some sort of eldritch monsters of yore, right? She was also selling videos of her farting in the jar.
I hate this so much. I hate everything about this.
yeah.
Secure to starboard.